My beautiful Geminis, welcome to your weekly read. And for this week, I'm going to do without the oracle deck read, alright? And I'm going to go straight into your tarot read with that 5 major sectors of your life, because I realize that the weekly read is getting a little long, so it might be quite exhausting or tiring for you guys to be watching such a long read for weekly reads, alright? So I'm going to begin with your tarot reading right away, okay? So from this deck, I'm picking 5 cards that represent 5 major sectors of your life, and then we're going to do a deep dive into each sector, alright? So let's begin. So this is for my Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yes, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, Geminis, alright? And I need 5 cards, Spirit, 5 cards for the coming week for my beautiful Geminis, alright? For the coming week, 5 cards representing 5 major sectors of your life, alright? 5 major sectors of your life for the coming week. And thank you, Spirit, thank you. Wow, at the bottom of the deck, usually I look at the bottom because the bottom kind of give you an overview of what is coming up in your spread. And this is the amazing part about tarot, because you'll see later that somehow the decks that is on top here is going to be resonating the kind of energy that the last card in the deck is showing to you, okay? And you have the Hierophant. Yes, this is a Taurus card. Very beautiful, because the Hierophant is very spiritual and very wise, all right? He's going to bring in a lot of spiritual guidance and spiritual blessing for you for the coming week whenever it shows up in your read, okay? So what he's bringing to you is in terms of your career. If you're at a crossroad, if you're not very sure whether you're on the right path, he's here to give you guidance towards that path that is going to give you the most success as well as the most fulfillment, all right? And if you want a legacy, if you're a business owner, all right, and you want to make sure your business grow to become a legacy, all right? And he's here to help as well. And for marriages, yes, if he shows up in your love sector, highly likely he's here to conduct some kind of a wedding, all right? Or what I feel is that he's also here to do the baptism of babies. So highly likely, if you want kids, it's also kind of signifying that a baby is on its way and a wedding is on its way, okay? So very beautiful energy. He's bringing you a lot of blessings and opportunities as well, giving you wise counsel in any area that you need counsel, all right? Okay, so let's see what is in the split. Now you have the Two of Swords here, okay? So whenever we have something like this show up, all right, it's like you are avoiding here you are blindfolding yourself and avoiding to choose, okay? So it seems like there are 2 choices now. Currently, you need to make a choice, okay? Maybe life throw you 2 choices where you might have to make the choice. With this card, my suggestion usually is, number 1, ask yourself, do you really need to make that choice? I say, let's use the job, your career as an example, all right? Maybe right now, okay? If you are still pretty happy at where you're working and you did apply, yes, you did apply to a few companies, all right? To see if there are better opportunities out there. And 2 of the opportunities that came in, maybe 2 of the companies that replied to your application is somewhat similar to where you're working at now. And then maybe you are kind of a bit torn, all right? Because it's about the same. So if you don't really have to make a decision, then and you are so troubled by this offers or opportunities or choices that you have to blindfold yourself and avoid thinking about it or looking at it, then I would say let's just make a decision right now to not go with any of these choices. You can choose not to choose. That's one of your choice as well. And then the second is, if let's say your career, you receive the news from your boss that you're going to be laid off in a month's time, all right? And you send out a lot of resume, and the 2 that replied to you are the 2 that you don't really care for. It's a just in case kind of company, but you got it, all right? You got just in case. But if your situation is such that after this month is over with your current employment, you're going to be in a lot of trouble because you don't have a lot of savings, all right? You still need that salary to pay for your mortgage or your rent, all right? So my advice is to just choose one among what you have, the best one, even though all are not your preference at all, but just choose the best one, go with it. When you're there, then carry on looking for something that you want, because you can always make more choices down the road. You're never really stuck with whatever choices you make right now, okay? So it all depends, all right? But of course, if you really don't have to make a decision, remove that blindfold and make the choice to not choose, because when you blindfold yourself and you let yourself be troubled, all right, by these two choices always in the back of your mind, this is going to give you a lot of stress, and it's a very stagnant energy, all right? That's why you making a decision not to choose is also a decision. And once you make that decision, all right, to not choose any of this, you can let it go, all right, and carry on moving forward without these choices taking space in your mind and then constantly haunting you, all right, to make a decision. So deciding to not make a decision is also a decision itself, all right? And it will serve you a lot of benefits, because once you make up that choice not to choose, you would have made a choice, and then this is where you can let everything go, all right? Because when you blindfold yourself, this stagnant energy is not good for you, okay? So let's see what's coming up for you on top here. Woohoo, we got a star. Wow. A tower. Wow, this is extreme ends, all right? Two of Cups. Okay, all right. And the King of Swords, yes. Okay, let's begin your read. This is exciting because just now we have the Two of Swords and the Hierophant. I'm sure the Hierophant is here because for those who are working, okay, let's start like this. For those who are working, currently, those who are under employment, you have the Death card in your sector, all right? But for those who are new to tarot, don't be afraid, because in tarot, we don't predict physical death, and the Death card has got nothing to do with any form of physical death, all right? The Death card simply means divine intervention coming in to put a stop to a very redundant cycle that you are in. So you're going round and round and round and not moving forward. It's hindering your progress, hindering your growth, hindering your success, all right? So we always seek to be forward moving or forward looking, all right? So we don't really want to go around in cycles, because that would mean you are, no matter how many rounds you go, you're in the same spot. You're not moving anywhere, you're not getting anywhere, meaning that you're not learning anything, all right? So it could have gotten so redundant, all right? Or it could be a job that you've gotten so comfortable with that you are actually not learning anything, all right? Because it falls in the area of your employment. It could be that way, or there are certain really bad vibes within where you're working, but whatever is the situation, it's definitely a very redundant cycle that is hindering your progress, or even very harmful for you to keep staying there. So that's divine intervention to come in, and that you will come in a form where it was going to just take you out of that place, okay? So yes, often when we are stuck and we don't know how to get out on our own, to move away from this situation on our own, you find that spirit at some point will interfere. If spirit sense that there is going to be a lot of unhealthy things coming in for you, or something even dangerous coming in for you if you keep staying there, all right? That's why there's divine intervention, and you won't be able to change it, all right? It's coming in. So I don't think this is happening to everyone, but this is happening to some of you. But the situation is severe enough for spirit to want to be speaking to you and letting you know that yes, it is spirit that wants you out of that job, all right? Yes, and your situation would be for you, your situation would definitely be a place where you are not growing. It could be a place where you probably is not learning much, or a place with a lot of negativity, all right? So you are actually suffering there, all right? So here you are spirit is coming in to interfere and take you out. Okay, that's why we have the Tower here as well, signaling also a divine intervention to tear something down from your life and to free you. All right, because this Death card is also to free you from that cycle. All right, so maybe that's why you got the Hierophant, because after this, the Hierophant is going to be giving you guidance. And let me see what else will be coming in for you. Well, there is going to be a brand new beginning with a lot of success. Okay, so the Ace of Swords actually means that in your career there is going to be some brand new beginning that is going to give you a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of success. So it's going to be coming in the next week for you. Okay, so you're going to have tremendous success. You might find that this is a very radical change as well. All right, but it could be some kind of a very innovative idea, but definitely the energy here is a lot of determination, a lot of courage and freedom and new ideas. All right, so you will be going to somewhere where it's going to start utilizing the things that you have, all right, the qualities that you have within you, which is a lot of courage, a lot of determination, and freeing you from the old way of thinking, and in come new idea, and you start to be very creative, you start to be very innovative. All right, so that's why you see a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of success. So congratulations. All right, for the few of you that is moving to somewhere new, yes, you will be very successful. But for the rest of you who are not leaving your job, when you get the Ace of Swords, you could be starting something new. But it's not a new job, but you could be starting in a new department, or you could be starting a new project, all right? Or you be signing a new contract. So, and this new beginning is going to be highly successful and bringing in for you a lot of breakthroughs, all right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave your job to begin something new, all right? Because there could be something new happening within your job, okay? So a very successful week for those who are under employment. All right, so congratulations. Okay, and next, for those who have a business, all right, you have the Star. Beautiful. Yes, because the Star means wish fulfillment. Yes, the most major part of this Star card is wish fulfillment for you. All right, so whatever you are wishing for, highly likely a lot of it is coming into fruition in the coming week or the subsequent week. All right, because some wish are really big and it takes some time for it to come in. Okay, but the Star is also going to bring you a lot of good fortune and really protect you from negative energy, and also providing healing for you at the same time. All right, healing for both your body, mind, and soul. All right, whichever area that needs healing, the Star will be bringing in the healing for you. And the Star can also propel you to superstardom. Yes, it's going to make you the center of attention because you can't help but shine. All right, and you're going to be so charismatic that people will be admiring you. You will have a lot of admirers. So when the Star appear in your business sector, it indicates that either you as the boss, the CEO, will be shining very brightly, or the brand that you have created, your business itself, is going to be a star. All right, like a household brand name that everyone knows. Okay, or both you and your brand will be highly admired by a lot of people. All right, okay, so very beautiful, because once you become a household name, usually you will have a lot of profit coming in, because fame and fortune always comes in together. All right, so it's as if your product is going to be very sought after by a lot of consumers. So once you have the fame, be ready for the huge harvest, which is the fortune that is going to be pouring in for you. Okay, so in the coming week, you're going to start seeing signs of that. All right, and what you wish for your business, you will have a lot of success in them. All right, because the Star is going to give you that fulfillment to whatever you wish for. Okay, and next, sitting in your personal finance, you got the Tower card. I never see the Tower card as a bad card, because I find that whenever certain towers in our life are built on very rocky foundation and probably upon a lot of deceit and lies, it tends to be, it looks shaky and and with a lot of cracks. It looks like it's going to tumble down anytime. All right, and you are being held captive within this tower, and as long as you're held captive within that tower, you won't be able to get your freedom, all right, because you're bonded to that place, okay? And once divine intervention comes to tumble the entire tower, to really crash it down once and for all, it is divine intervention. That means spirit's way of telling you, I'm going to free you from this situation that you are stuck in, all right? That somebody or some situation is putting you captive in for quite a long time, okay? So this is very good, because once the tower comes down, you will get the enlightenment, because once you were kept in this dark tower, all right, and now that the tower is gone, you see the light, and when you see the light, you have the enlightenment. Yes, when you have the enlightenment, you're going to have that wisdom, all right, from whatever situation this was, and you're going to learn from it and make sure that you don't repeat the same mistake again, okay? To never build this tower on a rocky foundation again, because anything that you build on foundation that is not solid is going to come tumbling down one day, all right? And it's really bad for you to be held captive in any way, all right? Because look at the tower, it doesn't look beautiful. You want to be staying in a very beautiful castle, not be kept in a very dingy kind of a tower, all right? Okay, so this is divine intervention to put an end to a certain cycle, certain situation, certain relationship, all right? So it has a lot to do with the death card here, very similar. And because this is your personal finance, it shows whatever is coming in from here. Yes, because this area means your primary source of income, and this is about your finance overall. That means your wealth, the wealth that is coming in and the wealth that is going out, and also the extra investment, extra income from all the and the wealth from all the extra income or extra investment or rental income, the kind of thing that coming into this sector, all right? And then I think there is a certain situation, since it's falling in, I think, yes, it's coming from the area for those who are under employment. So it could be a career that is not getting you anywhere. You could be working there for 10 years and never see a salary increase. Yes, and maybe you are seriously a very talented person, a very gifted person, and you're wasting your time at wherever you are. That's why the tower is coming in into your personal finances, also to show that certain event is going to be happening, and this is happening for your own good, so that whatever personal income, your personal finance sector that you have is going to increase in its wealth, abundance, and prosperity, all right? So yes, with the coming down of a tower, all right, something needs to go in order for your personal finance to be doing great, okay? So this is what it means, all right? So let's see what is coming in for you. Wow, you have the Queen of Wands coming in for you. Congratulations. This is very much like the sun coming in for you, okay? Very beautiful. Yes, once you get out of that redundant cycle, all right, you will be getting into the sun's energy, and I'm very glad this card came out, because this card is is as good as having the sun card, and it's going to bring you a lot of protection, a lot of positivity, all right, a lot of energy, a lot of vitality, a lot of joy and pleasure and healing, good health as well, all right? So you might feel a little down from this tower that has been torn down, because this, after all, is divine intervention. If you don't get your enlightenment yet, you might feel like kind of depressed, all right? It's until you get your enlightenment that is when you start to be free, all right? And you are set free by the truth, okay? But with the Queen of Wands coming in here, she's going to speed up your enlightenment process, all right? And your healing process by bringing in the sun's positivity. The sun's beautiful, the brilliance from the sun is going to shine on every area of your life, and you're going to see everything very clearly from now on and understand what the tower is trying to teach you, okay? And you gain that wisdom really fast, and that's when you are free from this situation, okay? And there is also good, you are also going to be the center of attention and highly admired, just like the star card, all right? Yes, the personal finance sector sometimes looks very much like either side, all right? This is your personal family matters, and this is your primary source of income, okay? This is where the money come in, and this is where the money will go out, all right? So this is signifying that yes, just like the star in the coming week, there is going to be some kind of fame coming your way, some kind of public recognition coming your way, all right? And with the Queen of Wands, it also signals you are a very great leader, all right? Full of courage, full of confidence, and is a visionary, plus is super charismatic, all right? So this means a lot of success coming in your way. Yes, the Queen of Wands does mean a lot of success and dominance in all the areas you want to have success and dominance in. So congratulations, once everything is set, you will be fine. And to know that only a few of you are going through the Tower moment, because only a few of you are going through this end of a redundant cycle, all right? So for the rest of you who are not going through that, you have the Queen of Wands immediately, all right, without having to go through a Tower moment, all right? And next we have the Two of Cups sitting in the area for those who are in love, whether you're married or whether you're single. So when the Two of Cups comes into the romance sector, it means there is going to be some unity in love. So congratulations. It signals that some of you that are not married yet, you will realize that you are actually with your soulmate, all right, or twin flame, and you're going to be tying the knot, all right? Either next week you're doing the proposal, or some of you have already proposed, and maybe next week is where you're going to hold your wedding or engagement, all right? And if you are, then congratulations, all right? But for some of you, next week will be the time you realize that you really love this person, all right? This is true love, and you're going to be proposing, okay? And you want to spend the rest of your life with this person. So next we have the King of Swords, all right? For my singles. So in the coming week, you are going to be very victorious, all right? That means you're going to really win in many ways, all right? You're going to have your victory, because the King of Swords represent victories. Yes, there is only one thing on his mind, and that is to win, to have that victory when he goes into any war, all right? He's ready, all right? And you will have that very rational energy coming in for you, where you will be basing a lot of your decisions on facts, on logics, all right? So you'll be very rational for the coming week and very balanced in your emotion. This is a very good time to build, let's say, anything you want to build, all right? Because it gives you such a beautiful, solid foundation to build your success upon, or any relationship you want to build upon. Having the King of Swords here means that you're going to be so balanced. It's a good time to be building something, all right? So there's also a lot of intelligence and innovation, all right? This is the energy that has a lot of ideas as well, and is very clear in his thinking. So you will have a lot of clarity in whatever you want, and if you have ideas coming in, you'll be very, very clear and very sure if you want to go ahead with the idea or not, all right? So Swords energy moves really fast, all right? So they make decisions very fast, but very accurately, all right? And also taking actions very swiftly. You see yourself embodying, embracing this energy in the coming week that is going to give you a lot of success. So congratulations, all right? Well, this is a fantastic read, all right? My beautiful Geminis, all right? And if you resonate with this read, then it's definitely your read. But for those who want a bit of confirmation, all right, I have alphabets here. So if your first name, middle name, or last name begins with one of these alphabets, highly likely this is your read. And I have X, A, H, S, O, P, G, C, Y, I, D, R, N, W, J. And wow, this is a very good read, my Gemini. Seems like you will be having a lot of victory and success. And do know that you have the Star card, and you have the Queen of Wands that's very much like the Sun, all right? So it's like you having the Sun and the Star together, and your love is going to be doing very well, okay? In fact, you're going to have a lot of victories and success here also in the coming week. So congratulations. And whatever, do know that whatever ending that needs to come, if it comes, then just take it with a lot of courage, all right? And try to understand what life is trying to teach you, and then get your enlightenment, and then move forward as quickly as possible, all right? I'm glad a lot of rational energy is coming in for you for the coming week, so that you won't be too emotional with all this ending. You will actually be able to have that rationality to figure out what lesson life is trying to teach you, okay? So it's going to be a very blessed week. It's going to be a very successful week. Okay, so I'll see you soon in your next read. All right, and stay blessed. All right, bye bye.